here in Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa is the capital city of Ethiopia. We're here to present to you the story of Addis and the story of Addis, or the story of Ethiopia. Ethiopia, the country that was actually termed as the throne of Africa, the country that actually was hopeless during those times. But under the leadership of the late Meles Zenawi, the country has moved on, it has made a lot of progress. For those who are watching this program, you remember when you came to this city here, it was a teen city. But now you can see, I could say that this will be the fastest growing town or the fastest growing city in Africa. Now, we are going to find out from most of the people we are going to talk to about Meles Zenawi as a person. And this year's diplomatic awards will be run in honor of Meles Zenawi, a son of Africa, a man with a vision, a man who fought for Africa, a man who put Africa on the front line and on the world agenda as well. As you remember, he represents Africa on so many fronts, the international, at the G20, at the G8. I quite met him so many times at the G8 and G20 meetings and the other international forums. He took this country from a hopeless country in terms of resources and in terms of emancipation, in terms of development and growth. And you can see, like right now, if you could show there, the road that we are driving on here now, this road never used to be here, it is all tarmacked. The one thing that this government managed to do is communication in terms of roads and those kind of things, that is infrastructure. These houses you are seeing around here, apparently they're all owned by Ethiopians. No foreigner here who has put an input in terms of it's all their money. So there is a very big growth, a very big growing middle class. And the whole town is painted. I think you'll be able to see that is Meles Zenawi. The man himself you're talking about. This must have been erected by Bole Sub-City Administration. And everybody here in Addis Ababa is committed to his vision. The vision whereby he wanted to, the hydropower vision, the dam that he built, is committed to see that not only Ethiopia, every Ethiopian has got electricity, but also the East African region, or the East and Central African region, or not the Horn of Africa, whereby the amount of watts that they produce will be enough to feed all these regional countries in terms of electricity. As you can see on my left there is small businesses for people. It's not big business, but at least they can be able to, he managed to liberalize the economy, that people can be able to fend for themselves, to do petty trading, they can be able to feed themselves. As you know that before there was a lot of begging on the streets, and right now there are people who can be able to, for example, this morning I had to use a beggar to shoe shine. He was a shoe shine. I had to give him my shoe to be shined, simply because I wanted to get something for him. I wanted him to get something for himself. This is Chaco here. You can see the people walking up in the morning. The pictures of Zenawi all over the place. This shows how much his people loved and respected him as a person. This shows how much people are missing him as well, his vision. Those people in London, you remember when we were in London, we were able to celebrate the man himself at Westminster in front of the House of Commons. And then we had to watch the funeral of His Excellency, and you saw the world leaders who came. So when you look at that side, you'll see the man himself there, his visions, a visionary leader. So it is quite moving, interesting and moving for the people, for the country, or as a continent to have lost such a prodigal son, somebody with a vision, somebody with a great mind. We who managed to work with him, we actually benefited so much because he had a vision. And this vision, it is quite absurd that Africa always loses such a people like Kwame Nkrumah and De Ball and all these other guys who died for the emancipation and independence of Africa and growth of Africa.